is everybody doing today? So excited that you are here, and I hope you are as excited as me, because I absolutely love what we're going to be talking about today, which is all about the power of AI. Wow. So many of you are here today. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping. First of all, I really want to make this very interactive if we can today. So it'd be fantastic if you have questions or if you want to participate. All you have to do is in the chat. We're not going to use the Q&A. We'll use chat. In the chat, make sure that you have it set to everyone, and you can go ahead and ask a question. I'll be doing interaction with you and asking you questions, and we'll just make sure that we make it as highly interactive as we can. I'm going to do a lot of examples and just a lot of show and tell today, and if there's something you want to see, we'll just give it a shot in what we've got prepared. Okay, now as we get going here, I can't always really watch the chat. So we have our amazing Director of Operations, Robin Keeley. Say hi, Robin.
Hi, everyone.
There's Robin. She's going to be watching the chat, and if she needs to break in and say something to me, that'll be great. We'll go ahead and get started on that. But I have a feeling there might be a couple people in here who don't know who I am. So I think I'll go ahead and introduce myself. So my name is Kole Finley, and I am the principal owner and founder of Finley-RE Coaching and Consulting, as well as a business performance and transformational coach. I've been a realtor since 2009. Oh my gosh, 14 years, can't believe it. I've been managing real estate companies and coaching real estate agents since 2012. Lots of fun there. I'm an instructional designer, as well as a coach, a creator, a course creator, a trainer. Basically, I'm a training and coaching geek. Been doing that for over 25 years. And then also I'm the chief architect of the 12 Weeks to Breakthrough training programs and the Jumpstart training programs. I'll tell you a little bit about those a little bit later. But that is us for now. So here's my question for you guys. Do me a favor, in the chat, tell me why you wanted to be a part of this today. Give me like a couple words. Why do you want to take part in learning about AI today? And by the way, is it scary for you? Is it exciting for you? Tell me a little bit about what you think for today. To get ahead of the curve, Dot. Okay, I love that. Smart, smart, smart. AI is the future, says Brenda. Elsie says it's the future. Absolutely. Keep them coming. Keep them coming, guys. What else? What are you afraid of it? Are you excited? I'm curious. Debbie says, I was just told about this yesterday in a regional training for the, I love that. I want to embrace it. I like that. Brenda's excited. I like that. Yeah, guys. Okay. Here's the thing that I want you to understand. I'm not going to take a position on this. Oh, Linda, let me see what you say. Lots of warnings about this, but it's here and we need to know about how to use it. Okay, you just took the words out of my mouth, Linda. I'm not going to take a position on this, guys, one way or the other. I'm really simply going to share with you what it's doing now for your business. Tell me if I'm right or wrong on this. How many of you guys, you know you've got to create content. So for example, you've got to be able to write email campaigns. You've got to be able to write all of your listing remarks. You've got to be able to do Instagram reels. You've got to be able to do listicles. You've got to have a website. Does everybody know that that's all of the things that you are really doing all the time? How many of you guys, is that a chore? How many guys that like type the word chore in the chat for me? If that's a chore for you, that you are always having to write things. Oh my gosh, look at all the chores coming up. Yes, chore, 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 exclamation point, exclamation point. It is such a chore. Here's what we're going to do today, guys. We are going to really kind of help you leverage your time and leverage everything that you are doing with AI today. And I'm going to show you a couple of different ways to do that. It's going to be fairly high level. that we're going to get into today. We're not going to go like in total depth, or we would be here all day. I literally could spend 7-8 hours just teaching you guys things. I'm going to introduce you to things. Then I'm actually going to show you my favorite influencers that I'm watching, so you can go watch them. I'm a YouTube junkie when it comes to this. I'm going to show you all of those things. Now, before we get started, there's a couple of other things I do want to go through. I am so excited to announce we have a brand new graduate from our 12 Weeks to Breakthrough program. It's the amazing Diana Ibarra. Congratulations, Diana. Yay, she just graduated, and so she and I are going to have a little video chatty chat tomorrow. I'm so excited about that. Okay, the next thing is, I hope you guys are excited about this because I want to give away something free today. Would that be okay with you guys if I gave away something free? I'm going to give away 1 month of free coaching by yours truly. 1 full month of free coaching. Okay. So here's what I want you to do. If you would like to participate, I want to make sure that you type spin in the chat. So type the words spin in the chat. Robin is going to go ahead. You got to stay till the end. Ooh, look at all the spins coming up. Stay till the end because we're going to do a spin the wheel for our chat. Make sure too, if you do not have your name listed, make sure that you do have that. The way you can simply do that is hover over your little picture at the very top. You see the little 3-dot ellipsis. If you don't have your name in there, all I have to do is click on that and then click on rename, and you can put that in there. Ooh, lots of fun people want to have some coaching. I like it. So again, just stay till the end. Make sure you're here. You can do it. And yes, Kevin, it will be recorded. We are recording now. So you are good to go, my friends. So if you need to come back to it, it is. Thank you, by the way, for everybody who is here live. By the way, I'm going to believe if you are watching us on YouTube, you're going to see a lot of the things inside down below. You're going to see a lot of the things that we're talking about, the links we're talking about, as well as the people we're talking about. I'll have it listed below. Do me a favor. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up for me, please, and then hit that subscribe button. Would love to have you be a subscriber on our channel. Okay, everyone, here we go. So let's get into a little bit about AI, okay? And what is artificial intelligence? We're going to talk about that today. We're going to just introduce you to what the heck that is. How can I use AI in my real estate business? I think that's why you guys are here. So we're going to talk about that quite a bit. Why are some people afraid of AI? I want to make sure we're addressing that because that's been coming up a lot with a lot of people I'm talking with. Next one, what are my ethical responsibilities in AI? Because I think we do have them. And I hope you guys agree with that. And then finally, where do I start? All right, well, let's start in with what is AI? AI, artificial, by the way, I used artificial intelligence to give me the answers that you're reading. I'm going to show you how in just a minute by an amazing tool that I basically am on every single solitary day. So what is AI? Artificial intelligence refers to the development of computer systems that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as perception, reasoning, learning, problem solving, and decision making. AI systems use algorithms, statistical models, and other techniques to analyze data, recognize patterns, and make predictions or decisions based on that analysis. AI technology has advanced rapidly in recent years and has been applied in various fields, including healthcare, finance, transportation, education, and entertainment. Some examples of AI applications include voice assistants, image recognition software, autonomous vehicles, and fraud detection systems. AI technology has the potential to revolutionize many aspects of our lives, but it also raises ethical and social concerns such as job displacement, privacy, bias, accountability. As such, it is important to develop and use AI in a responsible and ethical manner. I can't stress that enough. We're going to go into a little bit about what I believe our responsibilities are in AI, but it is the wild, wild west right now here, guys. So we need to choose, just like if you are a realtor right now, and many of you may not be realtors, but if you are a realtor right now, some of the things that we do as realtors, we have an ethical responsibility. I think we can use that same same stance when it comes to using artificial intelligence. So let's take a look at this. How can you use it in your real estate business? A myriad of ways. I'm just going to list a few. Content creation is huge. Marketing. How about communications, language translation? What if you have someone who speaks a different language, you need to translate something? Guess what? You can do it inside the tools that I'm going to show you today. Market analysis, website design, blog writing, search engine optimization, client presentations and guides, script writing and objection handling, but you didn't know that, negotiation tactics. The list goes on and on. I'm not going to be able to touch on all these today, but I am going to show them to you and show you how you can start having some fun and doing these yourselves. Okay. All right. Was there anything missing on this list? And do me a favor, put it in the chat. Was there anything that was missing on this list that you think should be covered? Do you want to go, hey, Kole, can we take a look at this? I'm not going to be able to get into the image creation today. Let you know. I'll see if I can put a little training video together for that because there's some really cool things. But basically no images today. Pretty much everything we're going to be doing today is written, just to let you know. All right, let's get a little bit into the why some people are afraid of artificial intelligence. First of all, job loss. This one is a real possibility here, guys. This is important. Many fear that AI could replace human workers, leading to job loss and unemployment. It takes a lot of work away from people. Right now, for example, the writer's strike in Hollywood is going on right now. And one of the biggest questions for them is how do they make sure that they aren't displaced by AI? It's possible. Okay. Another thing is control. Some worry that as AI becomes more advanced, it could surpass human intelligence and become uncontrollable. Wow. That has been one of the most common things that I've heard people talk about, like since really ChatGPT and some of the big models started coming out at the end of January. Bias. There are concerns that AI systems can be biased, perpetuating existing inequalities and discrimination. Sure can. How about this? Security? As AI becomes more integrated into our lives, there are concerns about the potential for malicious use, including cyber attacks. Okay. How about this? Ethical concerns. This is where it comes to me. There are debates about the ethical implications of creating intelligent machines that may have their own thoughts, feelings, and desires. That takes us right back to sci-fi right now. Popular culture has often portrayed AI as negative, in a negative light, leading to fear and mistrust. Absolutely, it has. So overall, the fear of AI stems from concerns about its potential impact on society and the unknown consequences of creating machines that can think and act like humans. Yeah. This is the conversation, guys. This is absolutely the conversation that is being had in the AI world. It was really interesting. I saw a wonderful interview with the CEO of Google, and he was basically saying, as well as did the head of Microsoft recently, and they both said, look, we need to have government regulation over AI. Like they are designing it, but they're saying they need government regulation. So I think it's a fascinating conversation. Like I said, we're not going to get into the big details of it, but I really do want to talk about our ethical responsibilities as realtors in it. So the first thing, transparency. You should be transparency about your use of AI and inform others if they are interacting with an AI system. You can actually have plugins for AI into your website. All you have to do is simply say, yes, this is an AI, it's a bot, and that's where we're using it. You want to make sure it's just transparent. Next thing, bias. You should be aware of any biases that the AI system may have and take steps to mitigate them. For example, you might be creating content using one of the platforms that I'm going to show you in a minute, and it may not necessarily understand or have thought through the use of the Fair Housing Act for that. So you have to put some eyeballs on and make sure that you've got your real estate agent hat on and you understand fair housing. That's just one simple way that you will see that. The next thing, privacy. You should respect the privacy of others and ensure that their personal information is protected when interacting with an AI system. Absolutely. How about accuracy? This is important, guys. You should use AI responsibly and avoid spreading false or misleading information. Always, always, always read what you are putting together and make sure it's correct. It's like if you have an assistant and your assistant is amazing writing, but you're always going to read over what the assistant writes just to make sure that it's accurate. It's the same thing with what I'm going to show you here today. Consequences. You should consider the potential consequences of using AI and ensure that it is not causing harm to others. Absolutely. Be truthful, making sure that you have others in mind and the care of others in mind when you're using it. Don't be selfish and want to, do harm to others. Fairness. You should ensure that AI is being used fairly and not discriminating against any particular group. That's, of course, accountability. You should be accountable for the actions of the AI systems and take responsibility for any harm that it may cause. You're using something just as it's your own assistant. That's how you treat it every time. Any piece of AI, it is simply treat it as an assistant that you oversee, someone who is on your team. It is the same type of way, and you're always going to take responsibility for that when you are the one who is overseeing everything. So in general, the ethical responsibilities of using AI like ChatGPT, which I'm going to show you in just a moment, are similar to those of any technology or tool that has the potential to impact others. It is important to consider the potential implications of using AI and ensure that it is being used in a responsible and ethical manner. Does that make sense for everybody? Really, really important. It is a conversation that is being had right now, and we are in this conversation. We can either be ahead of it or we can be behind it. So what we do, if we decide we're going to do this, we're going to use these tools, we're going to take an ethical stance on it, then I think we are going to also be ahead of the game. Always use our ethics and being fair and we're going to be ahead of the game. All right, so where do we get started? We're going to start using something called ChatGPT. Now, if you have heard of ChatGPT in the news or anything else, do me a favor and say yes in the chat. If you've heard of it, say yes, 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 lots of yeses, yes. Okay, so shall we just take a look and start seeing what this whole ChatGPT thing is all about? Oh my goodness. Well, let's do just that. Hang on a second. All righty. First of all, we are going to be using this wonderful thing called ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT, what is it? It is a large language model. And what is a large language model? That basically means that it is technology that can learn by scrubbing everything, scrubbing the internet. And it does something called predictive analytics. It predicts what the next word is going to be, next word is going to be, next word is going to be. And it can come up with some incredibly complex things. Now, we're going to look at those in just a minute. If you have not been on ChatGPT yet, simply go to openai.com, and you're going to click here on products. And you're going to click on ChatGPT. It's going to ask you to go ahead and download it. There is a free version, and then there is the paid for version. I do have the paid for version. I'm going to basically show you everything in the free version right now, though, so you can use that. And then there's going to be a couple things I'm going to show you today that are paid for. But I'm going to start off with ChatGPT. So when you get on ChatGPT, this is basically what it looks like. It'll be here, and it has these little things down here, and these are called prompts. Prompts are everything in the world when it comes to ChatGPT. Now, we're going to really talk about something called prompt engineering in just a little bit. And basically what a prompt engineering is, it's engineering a question or a command to the bot or to ChatGPT that makes it do what you want it to do. All right. So a prompt is simply saying, hey, assistant, I want you to do this. So let's pretend, and by the way, we use it in natural language. That's the way it works best, is with natural language. Now, just like anything else, it cannot read your mind. So the more clear you are with your prompt or with what your request is, the more clear it is for what its outcome is. So shall we jump into it? Shall we just start with some really easy thing? Let's do this. So let's say that you're going to be doing an open house this weekend. Okay. And you want to put together a Facebook post. You guys with me? All right. So I'm going to put a prompt together. By the way, Robin is going to do me a favor. I'm going to be putting prompts on the screen. She's actually going to put these prompts into the chat so you guys can grab those and just play with those if you want. So I'm going to start out with this first prompt here. And let's say that I am doing an open house that says I'm a real estate agent. So I'm telling it who I am. Write me a Facebook post that is funny and creative, highlighting and featuring my upcoming open house on Sunday at 11 p.m. Pacific time. The home is 3-bedroom, 4-bath with an amazing kitchen on Lake Wilderness, Maple Valley, Washington. All right, so I'm just going to hit enter. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, looking for lakefront property is making you feel like a vacation every day. That's okay. This property not only offers breathtaking views, but also boasts an amazing kitchen that will make you feel like a top chef. How about this? I don't think it's long enough. I'm going to expand it. So I'm simply going to say expand this. There we go. Makes it nice and fun. Little more. So what I've done here, let's review it again. I've given it a prompt telling it who I am, what I want it to do. Make sense so far? Then it did a first pass at it. Now, this first pass might be great. By the way, you're going to notice that it even put the hashtags in here for me. Watch this. Can you please add emojis? There you go. How fun is that, right? Now let's try this. Let's say that I want to create a reel out of this. So I want to do an Instagram reel. Okay. So now I can say, okay, Mr. ChatGPT, create a reel for me. So what it does is create a script for an Instagram reel. And now it just created the script for the reel. All right. What are your thoughts on this? What did you see? What's a takeaway of how quick that was? Dot says, awesome. Yep. Time. It's simple. Absolutely, guys. Lots of great things there. It makes it so simple. Brenda says, wow. Right, Brenda? I'm serious. It is so fast. Okay. Amazing tool. Must prove and edit accordingly. Christy, you are so correct on that. You are right. We want to read this. For example, if we look back at the information that I gave it, it was very little information. Okay. So for example, I just said it was on a lake wilderness, right? And this one says, looking for lakefront property that will make you feel like you're on vacation every day. Look no further. This property not only offers breathtaking views. What if it doesn't offer breathtaking views? Maybe it does offer nice, peaceful, partial views. We want to make sure that we're being correct in this, but it is a great first pass. It can add in your emojis. It can even make this a reel. How about this? Can you please make this an email that I can send to my database? Let's try this. Ta-da! Oh, Adela, what a great question. Adela says, any concerns that it would offer the same script to everyone? Absolutely, it never does. It is snowflakes. Every single time that you ask a prompt, it will give you something different every single time. It's amazing. So it's such a large language model and there's so much to it that it's just kind of churning it up and it does something new every time, which is cool because, for example, let's say that I just did this one and I just didn't really like it. So can you rephrase this in a more formal tone? Let's say that it isn't formal, okay? And Viviana, yes, it does translate it. I tell you what, we'll take a look at that in just a second. So let's say I want it to be more formal. Okay. Viviana, can you tell me what language that you speak? Spanish, fantastic. Watch this. I'm gonna copy this, watch. Can you please translate the following into Spanish? Okay, Viviana, how does it look? That fast, guys. If you want to, fantastic. Viviana says it's awesome. It's very simple. So if you need to translate, by the way, is anything, you can put anything in here and it will translate anything for you. Okay, I want to try something totally different. So I'm going to go over here. You'll see on the left-hand side, it's going to say new chat. Okay. And this time I am going to take an elevator speech. Okay. So this is actually one from a client of mine that was very, very kind in allowing me to use this. So I'm simply going to paste that into here. And actually before that, I want to do my prompt. So my prompt is going to be, here we go. Sorry, I'm copying. And right before here, I'm going to paste my prompt. Okay, so I'm going to read to you what the elevator speech was originally. My mission is to assist family and friends to achieve their financial goals through the purchase and sale of residential properties. From the first time buyers to downsizing to investment properties, my goal is help clients make wise real estate decisions to enhance their net worth and leave a legacy. Very nice, very nice. A little Melba toast, in my opinion. So here's what the agent and I did the other day, and this is the prompt. I am a real estate agent. I'm writing my elevator speech. Can you please rewrite the following and make it more detailed? Also use a very friendly and engaging tone and make it persuasive so that whoever is reading it feels compelled to contact me. So does everybody see how the prompt is very specific in what we wanted it to do? So we had our original text, and now what we're doing is we're changing it. So let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. So as a real estate agent, my mission is to help families and friends achieve their financial goals through the purchase or sale of residential properties. Whether you're a first-time buyer looking to downsize or interested in investment properties, I'm here to guide you through every step of the process and help you make wise decisions that will enhance your net worth and leave a lasting legacy for your loved ones. With years of experience in the industry, I have a deep understanding of the local real estate market and can be valuable. You see how it built it out for the client here, or for our coaching client? Really built it out. So now we understand a little bit more. Okay, how about this though? Maybe this particular agent is humorous. So how about this? Let's try this. Can you rewrite this with humor and be more, let's try this, creative? Let's see what it does for us. I don't know. Okay. Hey, there's real estate agent on a mission to help family and friends achieve the financial goals through the magical world of real estate. Whether you're looking for a cozy home for growing your family, a stylish pad to impress your friends, or a cash flowing investment property to fund your real estate retirement, I've got your back. How fun is that? So it just rewords it more fun. We just had to tell it what we wanted it to sound like. We can absolutely do that. What are your thoughts on this so far?
Hey, Kole, we did have one question on the translating into a different language.
Uh-huh.
Brian asked, so you just highlight and then ask it to translate?
What I actually did there, Brian, is I actually copied and pasted on that particular one. So if we go back over here, what I simply did was I think I copy and pasted this up here. And then I asked it to translate in Spanish and I pasted. So I would say, like, for example, let's take this same thing. Okay. So I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to say, here we go. Can you please, I'm typing as I go, translate this into French. And how you see there, I just went ahead and pasted that there, and then I'm going to do it. And now it's going to put it into French for me.
Another question,
Mhm.
Christy asked, can I save items such as elevator pitch in a file to use multiple times?
Oh, absolutely. You can, yeah, all you have to do. So for example, let's say that this is my elevator pitch right here. All I have to do is just copy it, save it to a document, save it to a Word document or Google Doc, anything like that. You can use it any way you want. Absolutely. You can make it more simple, right? So watch this. I can simplify this and make it nice and short and sweet. So I can do different versions of it. Okay, great.
Next question, can we take the ChatGPT response and cut and paste it on our Google business page?
Yes, you absolutely can.
She said she heard it doesn't rank our CEO because it's a cut and paste response.
Okay, first of all, it depends. It will, Google is now really understanding the use of AI, and anything that you are putting in it now, okay, that Google is seeing, just as long as it's helpful. Okay, it's not dinging you on your SEO as long as it's helpful. So you're putting some information about you on your business page. Absolutely, that's helpful. You might want to go ahead and do a search on even on ChatGPT, saying what are the top, like, 20 SEO optimized words that I can use in my elevator speech. You can do that. Put that inside of there, Elsie. So there's lots of different ways to go about doing this. Okay. And we won't get into that deep of it here, but here's one thing I will suggest you guys to do. If any of you guys want to, I am happy to sit down with you. I do it, and I'm going to talk about it later on, but I can do a strategy session with you and we can go over things about your business, anything you want to talk about. This could be one of them, and we can talk about how you can improve this in your business. So yes, we can do that. Okay.
And then Christy also asked, what was elevator pitch created in the new chat box, which you started a new chat to get to it, but you can get back to it right below that.
Yeah, absolutely. So you see how we've got them right here. So there's the one I had before. They all just save on the left-hand side. Anything that I've done.
How long do those stay there, Kole?
Forever. I've got them going back. I don't know. You'll see millions of them here. It just keeps going on and on and on and on. I delete these from time to time just because I don't have to search through them. Okay. So
did you start it there?
So here's where I started. I started at new chat. Okay. And then what I did, I took first of all, the prompt, and I put the prompt here. Okay. And then I took this speech. Okay. So I'll just take the real quick elevator pitch, and I'm going to put it right here. Got it so far? Oop, I think I did that wrong. No, I did it right.
That looks
okay.
right.
Good. And then there we go. And
Adela wants you to clarify elevator pitch.
Oh, if you're talking with somebody and they want to know about you, you can say it in words when you're meeting with someone, or it might be a very short little blurb that you have maybe on your Facebook or on your Google My Business page, or whatever. It's just a nice short blurb. It's what we call an elevator pitch. Great question. Thank you for that.
Are the saved chats only in the paid version?
Nope. This is the free version right here. You should have these. Okay. I pay, by the way, the paid version is $20 a month. And I'll be honest with you, I think it's really worth it. Okay. I want to do how many of you guys need to write newsletters? Who wants to learn how to write a newsletter? Anybody? Yes. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to start off with this prompt. And again, you guys can, here's the thing is I practice $20 a month for the professional version. Christy, actually, it's a great question. I'm gonna go ahead and answer that right now. Right now on the free version for ChatGPT, there's a lot of people use it. So sometimes you're fighting for space. So sometimes you get kicked off it, but it's still free. It works great. And you get the default, which is the GPT 3.5. You'll see it up here. Because I have the paid version, I can also get GPT-4, which is the latest version, which is really phenomenal. Now, I like it because it can be, it's like a level up. It's like thinking about, and it's not like this because ChatGPT 3.5 is really brilliant, but it's like going from grade school to college as far as the quality of things that you get. I think that's worth $20 a month. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So ChatGPT 4. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this for our newsletter. Is that okay? Yeah, that's pretty much it, Gail. It really is about the usage of these, that Chat 3.5. By the way, 3.5 is great. It's awesome. You don't need to pay for it. I just don't want to get kicked off because I use it so much in our business that I like to have it there. I'm going to keep using the 3.5. I think that's going to be important for us today. There we go. Just because I want to make sure we're doing all this kind of stuff. Let's write a newsletter. All right. So here's my prompt. And by the way, you practice these, guys. You're going to go in here. It just takes practice going around. I am going to show you in just a few minutes a place where you can actually go and find all sorts of prompts that are very cool. But this one says, I'm a real estate agent. I'm writing a monthly newsletter for my first-time home buyer clients. Now, remember, you can write different newsletters for different types of people, golfing clients, investors, downsizers, all this, but I'm going to say this was for first-time home buyers. Can you please give me an outline for all 12 months of the year? Let's see what it does. There we go. Now it gave me an outline. You guys have it? That's how quick it came up with an outline for me. I'm going to read through it. Does it feel good? So I'm going to look at month one. It says, welcome newsletter, briefly introduce yourself and experience in the real estate business, share what readers can expect to learn from the newsletter. Month two, understanding. I'm going to do that one. So let's try this. And I am going to, let's see. I'm going to copy some of the prompt. Please write this. Please write month two, okay? And I'm going to say, make it fun, persuasive, and highlight and highly detailed with calls to action. Make it at least 500 words. The goal of the newsletter is to convert the recipient to a client. Would that sound like that's what we kind of want to do, guys? We want to turn it into a client. All right. So let's see what it does. I'm okay with this. I'm kind of okay with this. Here, I want to try something different. I want to actually make it write in markdown format. When I say markdown format, what I basically mean is, you know, it has H1, H2, H3, the headers that are bigger than smaller. I'll show you what I mean by that. That's this kind of stuff. So it makes it really cool and it looks great. So then all I have to do is copy and paste this and wherever I want to do it. See how that it just wrote that, boom, that newsletter right off the bat? What do you think? How about we change it up just a little bit? How about instead of first-time home buyers, we say home investor clients? How about that one? Save. Here we go. January, February, March, April, May. Great. Okay, so now again, I'm going to add the prompt. Let's have it right January's. Okay. There you go. Okay. What do you think? See, it can just have all sorts of fun. Now I can say, can you write it using Markdown format? Because I'm a real fan of Markdown format. I don't know if you guys have ever seen things on my website or blogs that I post. I like Markdown format. I don't know why. I just do.
Cole, we have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
First up, can it integrate with other businesses? My son and I also have a credit repair company and a PNC insurance agency. Will it integrate a newsletter for all three?
You better believe it. All you have to do is prompt it, Brian. It makes it really easy. It's just anything you ask it to do, it will do. Okay. So if you want to talk about all of those things together, you simply add that to the prompt. So you just kind of practice with that just a little bit. I would suggest, like, if we're talking about this very first prompt here, so I'm writing a newsletter for my, or you might say, I have a credit repair and insurance company. I want to write a newsletter for XYZ. Now you could put them all together, or you could say, I've got 3 different ones. Think of it like this. You've got an assistant, and your assistant, you're just telling your assistant what you want it to do. Your assistant happens to be an expert in whatever you're doing with that person, right? Okay, so that's one of the important things.
Then
Right?
Christy asked, where/how do you recommend disclosing content from AI, just in case content is incorrect and you get called out on it?
Okay, the first thing you always want to do is, regardless of whether you write it, someone else writes it, or AI writes it, you're always going to make sure you read it for the very best. You're never going to just put something out there until you have actually got your hands on it. You're reading it. I rewrite pretty much anything that I use that I'm writing regular. It's a blog post, or it is something for one of our clients, or it's in a class that I'm teaching, whatever it is. I'm always going to get my hands all over it, and I am going to be rewriting things. So there's part of that is really, really important. Okay. Now, if I had an assistant write something for me and then I went and wrote it, I don't have to disclose that my assistant wrote something for me. However, if I'm using a bot inside, for example, my website, and someone is putting in information and it's not me scrubbing it, that might be a place where I need to say I'm using AI. For example, how many guys use HomeBot? If you use HomeBot, that's an AI program. Simply, very, very simple. It's an AI program. Zillow, there's Estimate, is an AI. That's what it is, right? So when we look at those things, that's what we're calling out. So it's not necessary that you have to tell everybody that you're using AI, because honestly, if your eyes aren't on it and you're just putting stuff out there, then it's all on you anyway. It's like an assistant to help you write it. Okay. Brian, how do you put a bot in your Facebook or web page? So there's all sorts of little things called widgets. I'm not going to get into that today, Brian, but here's what I'm going to suggest you do. When you go over to YouTube, ask that question inside of YouTube. Like, just put that in the little search, and I'll promise you, you're going to come up with several videos that are going to teach you exactly how to do that. That makes sense? Okay, you bet. You bet. What is a bot? A bot is just like what we're doing right here. It's a robot that is talking. You see a lot of these in chat. Like, for example, let's say that you're on with phone company and they say, hey, do you want to chat? The bot is the thing that starts the conversation. So that's a bot. Okay. So you would disclose that you use it depends. If I'm using AI to do something for me inside of something. So for example, if I'm using AI as a bot that's going to be scrubbing lists for me or scrubbing data for me, let's say that I've got it on my website. And again, I won't get into all the details of this because it's a lot of widgets and technical stuff that we can always do. But let's say that someone is doing an automated search inside of my website for a home. I might say powered by, and then whatever that is, right? Or for example, let's say I do HomeBot and I might have that on my website and people put in their information. It could say something like powered by HomeBot. That would be how we would disclose that it was AI. Does that make sense? All right. All right. How do we sign up for OpenAI? Real simple. Just go to openai.com. I'll show that to you again. openai.com products. And just go down to ChatGPT right here, and then it'll say, here's the download. Pretty simple. Is that helping it? Awesome. You're welcome. Okay. I'm going to go through, let's see, we are going really late. I can keep going with examples here. I could, where do you guys want to go? Are you feeling good? You want some more of ChatGPT? I could go a little bit over into something over in Canva. If you want to look at design, I could also do, how do you do a drip campaign? Dot says Canva. Who else? We feeling like Canva? You got it. Okay, let's go over here to Canva. Now, Canva is really cool because it has its own AI and it's called Magic Write. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through Canva. I'm trying to keep this to an hour and a half, guys. If you have to drop off, please understand I do have this at, I will be recording this. We're going to do, though, our drawing at the end. So if you can stay with us till the end, I really promise you I'm going to finish up by 12:30. Okay,
Cole, can you tell them what that drawing is for the people that may not have heard it at the beginning?
Oh, absolutely. So here's what we're going to do at the end. We are going to do a drawing for 1 month of free coaching with me. Woohoo! I always love giving away coaching. So 1 month of free coaching with me, all you have to do is write spin, S-P-I-N, in the chat, and we'll make sure that we get you in the spin for the drawing to have coaching. So feel free to put spin in there. We'll rock you out. Okay. So what we're going to do here now, guys, is I'm going to show you what Canva, it actually has an AI into it. So the way we get to this, and by the way, I am actually going to show you my absolute favorite Canva influencer in YouTube at the end here. So you're going to be able to go through his stuff and do exactly what I'm showing you. So I'm just going to have some fun. Oh, Mary Kay, you're cracking me up. Spin, spin, spin. Yes, you got it. Okay. So I'm going to go to here to create design. And I have to, if I want to use the AI, it's called Magic Write. If I want to do that, I have to go to Doc. So I go here up here to create design and click on Doc. By the way, what I'm going to be showing you, a lot of this stuff is in the paid version of Canva. Okay. There are a lot of free things in here. I'm just going to show you some of the paid things. All right. So I'm going to go to Doc. And it's just going to open up this. And I'm going to see the little plus sign here. I'm going to click on the plus sign and it's going to go to Magic Write and click Magic Write. Now, let's say that I want to create a listicle video. What's a listicle? It's those lists that you say, hey, list your top 10 things. What are the top 10 favorite ways to stage a home? Let's try that. And I'm going to keep it real short because I don't want to have like top 10. Somebody give me a top 5 thing that you want to know about. Top 5 listicle. Somebody put it in the chat. Let's see if you guys can come up with it. And we'll see what we can figure out here. The top 5 ways to list the top 5 ways to buy a house. The top 5 ways to buy a house. Thank you, Debbie. Okay. And I'm just going to click there. And there you go. So it's got a few there. All right. So now here's what I need to do. I am going to go ahead and copy those. Okay. And I need to go ahead and put it over here into a spreadsheet. Okay. Now I'm going to, again, there's tons of videos on everything I'm showing you here. And I'm going to show you my favorite influencer. He's got great ones on here, but I'm simply going to put those in my handy dandy little thing and I'll come back to that in a minute. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go back home and I want to create this in, I think actually I am. I'm going to do an Instagram post, Instagram quotes. Let's see something. Ooh, I like that one. Maybe this one. I'm going to use this one. That was kind of cool looking. Okay. So I'm going to use this particular template. So I'm going to customize it. Okay. So it's just going to come up like this for me. All right. Now, or maybe I like that one. That might even be better. Okay. I'm just going to use this one and I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go down to something called bulk create. And it's over here on the left-hand side, bulk create. I'm going to click on bulk create. And again, you can rewatch this when we post this tomorrow. Feel free to rewatch this. And I'm going to click here. I could either upload a CSV, comma separated value, or I could go ahead and I can enter manual. I am going to enter manually. And it's going to come up with this little thing. First thing I'm going to do is clear table. Then I'm simply going to paste those things that I had before. And I'm going to say, call this, I'm just going to call it buy. Okay. And click done. All right. Now what I need to do is I need to take this, I need to put that text into this little quote thing here. See, I've got my ellipsis here, my 3. I'm going to click on this. And Brian, I am going to share that. I haven't shared it yet, so I will share it with you in a little bit. No problem. Okay, I'm going to click on my ellipsis here, and it's going to say connect data. I'm going to connect data, and it's going to say to buy. All right, so it's right there, and I'm going to hit continue. And now it's down here. You're going to see it says generate 5 pages. I'm going to click there. And now what it's going to do, it's going to take all of those things of how to buy, and it's going to put them in order. Now, maybe I want to do this. How about I use pop-ins and I change up make it a little bit like this. Maybe I can make it, let's do it as 40. Okay. So I can make it nice and easy here. I'm going to take that quote out there. Maybe I want to add in my, let's say I want to add in my logo. Okay, so I can make that nice and small. You know, whatever logo you guys want to use. Maybe you put it in there. Okay. And I can do the same thing here. And again, I'm going to go through this really, really fast. Right. So change it. Again, here, and you get fast like this by what? By repetition, guys. It's just simply by being able to do it time and time again. Time on task over time is always the best way to learn anything. Or one of my favorite things, teach it to somebody else. You're going to get real fast at it. I find that that's my favorite way to do things. Okay. I always like to nice and center it. Maybe here. And again, 40.
Hey, Cole.
Yeah,
Gail said that you can change it by using change all at the bottom.
you can absolutely do it that way. Sometimes I like to just do a little bit of tweaking here. By the way, another thing I might want to do here is I'm going to do it like this. Maybe I want to add this one, and maybe I want to say in here, 5 ways to, I know this isn't the most creative way to do this, but let's see if I do it this way. 5 ways. Ooh, how about this instead? And elements. Let's go with 5. And teal. How about, I don't know. How about that guy? I like him. Not that. 5. Maybe that's fun. I don't know. Do something like that. Okay. Really simple. Now I did all that. Now let's say I want to go ahead and I want to add some music to it. So I'm going to create a video. I've got all my slides going on here and I want to create some audio. Let's do, I don't know. Let's try, I don't know, what's this? Maybe, whatever. We'll make it work for us. Okay. So I can actually put some music in here, right? But maybe what I want to do, oops, sorry, I did it twice. Oops. Okay. But maybe what I want to do is I want to make this 3.5 seconds per, right? And so that'll be cool. So here's what look. You see how we're just creating little fun? So now we've just created it. So you let the AI come up with what it's talking about. By the way, I could do something like this too. Ooh, let's try this. Watch this. I'm gonna go to photos. How about house? Watch this. I can take this, replace the background, and I can go over to this one. And ooh, I like that interior. I could replace background. Okay. I could go to each of these. Ooh, that's pretty. Replace background. So you see how I'm making them all different here now, guys?
Can you upload your own photos to put in there, like
You
your wedding photos?
absolutely can. You see over here, it says uploads. Simply upload files. You got them right there. So for example, if you wanted to create this as, for example, a carousel video of your listing, you could absolutely do that right inside here. You can use anything. So this is just a real simple way for you to be able to use the, use the whole thing, right? Here's a pretty one, right? So let's say that I'm now complete. It's got one more to do here. Let's do, oh, I like that. Let's go with that one. Okay, so now I've got all of these here and I'm ready to go. I got my music. I've got all that. Simply go to share. It's a 21 second thing. So it'd be really easy to post on Instagram. I simply go to download as an MP4 video and I click download. And now it's simply going to download, which is awesome. And then I've got it and I can use it anywhere my little heart desires. What you think? And again, Canva is one of those things that it's a lot of practice. You're going to do those things, but there's a lot of things that you can do in it. So Magic Write, it has its own particular thing. I could use ChatGPT for my ideas. Then I could put them over into into Canva. There's just so many ways to use it that makes it simple. But if you guys will see, it probably took me less than 5 minutes to put that together. Yes, you can, Paul. Can you upload a drone video into Canva? Yes, you can. I can easily go over here to videos right here, Paul. I got videos and now I can create an entire video, Instagram Reel videos. I can do it, TikTok videos. I can upload anything in video format. Absolutely. Debbie, I agree with you. Love Canva. Yes, yes, yes. So you can do it with videos. So for example, you could do it with some photos and some videos inside of Canva to put it all together. Absolutely. And you could go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT could write captions that are really cool and clever into your video that then you put inside of your Canva. There's so many things that you could do. So fun. Love it. How are we doing? All right. Now I'm going to show you something else in ChatGPT. It's a little bit of a widget that you can use with ChatGPT, and it's called AIPRM. AIPRM. Okay, so if you just go to AIPRM.com, you can download it. I'm going to actually show you what that looks like. And you guys are going to freak out on that. Are you ready to freak out? Like, this one is so fun. So this is AIPRM, and it comes in here and it gives us all sorts of, people write prompts all the time. Prompt engineering is kind of a big thing right now, which is fascinating. What these people have done, they've come in here and under AIPRM, they are doing prompt writing. And they put the prompts out there. Sometimes they are paid for, sometimes they are free, but they are in all sorts of ways. So for example, and the ones I'm using are public. So these are not the ones that I pay for. So I'm just going to show you the ones that are there. We have topics like copywriting, dev development, generative AI, marketing, operating systems, productivity. There's all sorts of different types of topics here. I'm going to keep it with copywriting here. Activity, accounting, call to action, games, improve. There's just so many ways that you can use it here. Okay. It can sort by top votes. Okay. I'm just going to use this first one here because it's fun. So write a complete book in one click. Anybody want to see how to write a book, a complete book, like an ebook for you? Shall we just take a look at it? So I'm going to click on that, and it's simply going to say topic that you want to write the book for. Somebody give me a topic. Give me a topic in the chat. Let's see what we get. Who's got my best topic? Staging. All right, Beverly, let's go for it. Staging a home for sale. Is that okay, Brev? I do staging home for sale. All right, I'm gonna hit it. The art of staging. Watch. There's chapter 1. I'm going to continue. Chapter 2. Chapter 3. I know, Debbie, isn't it? That is crazy. Yes. Okay. Oh, I love this one, Dot. Oh, wait, hang on a second. As a matter of fact, Dot, we can have some fun with this. Let's see. Let's rewrite it. And this time, let's do, can I be really just like mean, Dot? I'm going to do why you would be silly to sell your home on your own. How about that? Is that okay? I'm going to try that one. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, that was okay. Let me try that again. I'm going to go back to my, I think I forgot my thing here. I'm going to go back over here. Complete, write the book here. Let's do dots. Okay. There it goes. Now you can turn all of this into all sorts of artwork if you wanted. I could also expand it. So now it goes there and it makes it longer. All sorts of things, Dot. So for example, I could take each of these things and I could turn it into, I could go, for example, I've done this a lot of times. I can go over to Canva now and I can turn it actually into a mini book. So it's got like a lot of artwork with each of the things in it. By the way, I'm going to rewrite this again. And let's see. I'm going to do it from here. I'm going to say rewrite this in a sarcastic tone. Wait, let's try that. Just here we go. I didn't quite get it all the way. So let me try a new one here. I'm going to say write a blog post about why it would be silly to sell your home on your own. Make it sarcastic and clever. I don't know. See what happens.
Couple questions while that's going. Does that AIRPM watermark show up when you publish?
Nope.
And then, so why use AIRPM rather than ChatGPT to do this?
All it is a shortcut, Brian. You don't have to. You can do your own prompts all the time. All AIPRM is, it is a prompt engineering, like big, huge thing. It's awesome. So you can find all sorts of different prompts for what you want. Once you start playing with it, Brian, what you're going to discover is that there's lots of different ways to say something, and it's going to take some practice for you to figure out exactly all of the cool things that it can do for you. But it's in the instructions that you give it, and that's really what we call prompt engineering. So that's why we want to make sure that we're really good at it. Okay. So what we really have done here, for example, I just say, write a blog post. Think about selling your home on your own. Congratulations. You're either incredibly brave or incredibly foolish. Remember, because I asked it to be sarcastic. After all, who needs a real estate agent when you've got access to Google and can do attitude? Let's explore on your own, shall we? You don't need someone with experience and expertise. Selling a home is easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? It's just a matter of sticking a sign in your yard, posting a few blurry photos on Facebook, and waiting for the offers to pour in. See, it can be really fun too. I like ChatGPT. It can be so fun. Love it. Okay, so there's just so many things you could do. So let's do a little bit of playing. What do you want it to do for you? Somebody give me an idea. Let's play. Oh, by the way, there are so many different ways, by the way, guys, that you can start doing the things you want. So actually, I'm going to show you a couple things. If I can. Write a Facebook and target reloads. Got it. Okay, Paul. So let's try that. Write a Facebook ad to target people relocating to. Where are you from, Paul? Where are you from? San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio, Texas. And we want to target people moving to San Antonio, Texas. Is there a particular industry that you want to talk about, or is it about just home buyers? I am looking for home buyers. Let's make sure that people understand. I'm a real estate agent. Home buyers. Make it. How about this? Talk about some of the best features in the city and what should we say? Best features in the city. Make it a, I'm just going to make it a list. Okay. Include food. Areas. Actually, let's just make it a list. Let's see what we get first. Does that sound good? Paul, can I go with this one? Does that work? Should we just give it a shot? All right, I'm gonna go for it. Here we go. Looking for a home in San Antonio, real estate agent specializing in helping people relocate to a vibrant city. I'd like to share some of the best features: the Riverwalk, the Alamo, the food, the weather, the culture. How's that look for you, Paul? Would this work? Now, I could easily turn that into inside of Canva. I can actually turn that into a video if I wanted to, and I could put some of the pictures of each of those things, right? Okay. Okay, now let's try. And by the way, you'll notice it did say contact me today to get started. So it does have a, call to action, which is great. Okay. How about turn this into a 5-part Instagram post series. What do you think? How's that work for you? I like it too, Paul. Awesome. Okay, give me another one. Somebody give me another idea. We're having so much fun playing today. I like this. How we doing? Who's got another idea for me? Okay. How about this? I'm going to try a new one. Rent versus buy. Savannah, Georgia sites to see. Oh, okay. How about, well, let's start off with, and when you say rent versus buy, Adela, what do you want to write? What should we create there? What do you think, Adela? Facebook post. Okay. So please Right. Let's again, let's do it this way. Pretend you are the premier real estate agent in Adela, where are you from? You guys are being awesome, by the way. I love it when you play all out and we're having some fun here. Inland Empire, in Inland Empire. Okay. Write a Facebook post about renting versus buying in your area. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. Okay, it's kind of generic. Okay, so how about we rewrite? I always like to do the clever. Write this in a more creative and clever tone with more detail. I don't know, we could do whatever we want there. Okay, love it. So, hey there, my savvy real estate enthusiasts. Never ending debate between renting and buying has always been around for ages. And as top-notch agent in the Inland Empire, I am here to dish out some juicy details. You see how you just have to give it a little bit different direction, and now it'll start giving you what you want. Is that making sense, guys? So fascinating. Yeah, it gives it life. You're right, Adela. It really does. Totally gives it life. Love, love, love. It can do a ton of things for you. I'm going to do something else. Okay. I am a real estate transaction coordinator. Please help me create the ultimate transaction tracking checklist with all the things I need to remember from the point of mutual acceptance to closing. I don't know, should we just try it, see what it comes up with? Now, probably could do a lot more than that. Okay. So let's do this. Please expand this and make it in a table format. Let's see what happens. Again, I can just, okay, that's actually doing stop. No. There we go. No. Let's try that again. Let's go back up here. Closing phase. And I'm going to redo this. Please expand this, make it a checklist format. See what it does there. Kind of, sort of. You can go into it and you can actually feed it more things. I could say, make it much more detailed. With phases and sub. Let's see if it understands that. There we go. Now it's starting to make it a little better. See how you just give it a little bit more direction and it keeps adding more and more things to it. Okay. Love it. So we can do a lot of different things with it. Okay. Now, how about you want to learn something? Can you add boxes? Let's try this. Please rewrite this. Let's do it, reformat that this using boxes. Let's see if it does it that way. There you go. How's that, Viviana? Does that work for you? Nice and easy. I know, it is cool, isn't it? I like it. Okay. Now, let's try something else. I want to learn how to knit. Where do I start? I could do it. What's something you would just want to look up? Like if you would go to Google it, remember Google, what happens is when you go to Google something, it's going to find a bunch of web pages and you have to search through the web pages. Here's what you can do here. Okay.
Well, does it have a shortcut for the realtor trademark?
What is the no, it does, but because this particular one isn't, I'm in on Jen, I like that, Christy. Because this isn't the visual portion of it, I think that's probably why it's not showing that. However, we can easily find that in Canva. Alt plus 0174. I love that, Stacy. I love it, and I don't think I do that in chat, but outstanding. Nice job. What's something you want to search for? Give me a search. How about this? By the way, ChatGPT goes up to 2021. So it knows everything it knows up to the year 2021. Okay. It doesn't know past that just yet. Now you can go into Bing search and it now starts managing those, but right now ChatGPT is that. What are the most common challenges buyers have in today's market? I don't know. We can just say anything. Look like anything familiar to you guys? So again, lots and lots and lots of exciting things there. Okay. All right. So before we get into our any other questions here? Any other things I can address before we get into kind of who my favorite influencers are? Okay. How would I know what the challenges are in today's market? It's going to be in the market up to 2021. Now, if you go over to Microsoft Edge and you use Bing search, B-I-N-G search, that now has its own, it kind of combines with ChatGPT and the current stuff. So it will give you actually a current one. Really cool. I didn't choose to do that one today because I want to get into ChatGPT. Really great ways you can do that as well. Be happy to sit down with you and show you some more of those personally. Okay. All righty. Anything else before I jump over? Back to the book. Once you create the AIPRM or ChatGPT, how do you get it over to Canva to make it a book? Everything's copy paste. Everything's copy paste. So I'm going to show you, for example, hang on a second. Let me see if I can find one for you. La, 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 la. Whoop. Trying to get over my stuff. All right. I'm still in all this kind of stuff. I can always, basically what it is just copy paste on a lot of stuff because Canva, that's really what it is. It's a design platform. So it's copy paste. As a matter of fact, I can look at one other place and I can give you an example. If you guys can hang with me for just a second. I know I can do that. Finals. I'll show you one. All right, so for example, this right here is a guide that I put together with using Canva and ChatGPT. Okay, so it is simply the ultimate moving guide. It's all in ChatGPT. ChatGPT wrote everything for me. Of course, I went through, re-looked at it, and it created an entire 8 weeks moving guide. So I do a lot of these guides for our clients. All of our coaching clients get a bunch of freebie stuff, listing presentations, buyer consultations, guides, home buyer guides, all sorts of stuff. So I created all of this inside using ChatGPT as the information, as the additional information. And then I put it into Canva into a particular, into a guide. Does that make sense? Okay. You bet. Thanks.
Adela said that she tried that, but it doesn't work. Were you talking about the Bing, Adela? Oh, the
realtor thing. Okay.
if you, I believe if you're in Word, it will work there.
Yeah. And by the way, watch this then. What is how about this? Try this. What is the keyboard shortcut for the realtor symbol? There it is. Alt 0174. Make sure the numlock is on. And then there it is over here. Okay. Again, ask ChatGPT, it'll tell you. Christy, I absolutely will share the recording with all of you. Not a problem. Okay, I want to share with you some of my very favorite influencers. So the first one, this is, let's go into Matt. Matt Wolf is the guy right now when it comes to staying on top of everything AI. I watch his videos every single day. He has something out every single day about anything AI. Okay. So if you want to know all sorts of things, he's got lots of it. He keeps me posted, and he's been doing these things like he says, latest AI news. I love this one. So this was 2 days ago, 8 days ago, 13 days ago, 2 weeks ago. Watch all of his stuff. If you want to know about what's happening in AI, he's the guy. He's amazing. So he'll keep you updated on what's happening. I take a lot of his stuff. I look what he's got. He has a lot of suggestions on who to look at. That's awesome. Canva, love Ronnie D. So Ronnie, it's designs in Canva. Okay. And it's at Team Ron D, D-I. Okay. So it's Ron and D. They have all sorts of different ones here on how to do Canva and ChatGPT, all sorts of things. You will learn like crazy from him on the whole Canva stuff. And he's the best one on that. All right, I'm going to give you secret Wonder Woman, Lori Ballin. Lori Ballin is actually a realtor in Las Vegas. She is a digital marketer. That's what she does, but she also has a real estate team. So a lot of the things that she does is geared towards real estate agents. So she has some really cool videos in here all about how do you do it, and then how do you use ChatGPT. For example, if you're designing your website, what is all the things that you could do for your website from your particular area that you could put inside of there. So Lori is fantastic. Again, she's at Lori Ballin. Then Adam Earhart. Adam is an amazing marketer. He is extraordinary. There's so many different things in marketing that he talks about. He does talk about ChatGPT, but he also talks about a lot of other things when it comes to marketing digitally. Again, he's great. I put all of these guys together. They're my absolute favorites when it comes to learning all things about ChatGPT, about AI, about marketing, about real estate marketing. These are all the people there. Okay. Then last but never.
Christy asked if you can save your favorites.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And they're all on YouTube, correct?
They are. All I have to do is go to subscribe right here. If I'm on YouTube, all these are on YouTube, subscribe, they're right there. Okay. One last one. And I think she is just fabulous. And this is someone who's got just this phenomenal house of all things, all sorts of different prompts. Okay. So for example, I can go down here. Okay, look, an opt-in email workflow, a referral program, email campaign, like all of these and these prompts, you've got them here. So I could simply go here and then she's got the prompt already written. So all you have to do is use it and then make it work. So she's just got tons of prompts in here. So if you don't want to have AIPRM, hers are public. So this makes it really easy. Okay.
Who is she?
Oh, I always say who she is, but her name, I forget what her name is. And I don't know her name. The Fame Hackers is who she's called. So anyway, so it's aitools.thefamehackers.com. Robin's put that in the chat for you. So, but it's a woman who runs it. And I should know her name and I don't, so shame on me. But she's got lots of stuff there too. So there's just tons and tons of places that you guys can find all sorts of amazing, different things to go and learn more and more and more and more. And again, I am happy to sit down with you anytime you like. And actually, I want to share that with you if I can. One thing I do, and I do this every single day, is with agents. I sit down and I talk strategy. These are things about your business. How's your business running? Where are the gaps in your business? Where are you really strong? If you want to scale up your business, for example, if you're thinking about adding an assistant, you're thinking about adding technology. If you're thinking about adding all sorts of different things, feel free, if you'd like, to sit down with me. You can scan this QR code, or you can go to the link that Robin just shared with you. Schedule a sit down with me. We can talk all about your business and see if I might be able to provide you some insights or maybe some solutions into what you're doing with your business. Of course, we can always talk all things AI if you'd like as well. Love always doing that. Love doing that kind of stuff. Next thing is, if you'd like, I've got lots and lots of content on our website. It's Finley-RE.com. There's everything from blogs to videos. A lot of the videos that we do every week, they are on there. Meet the team. If you want to learn about our programs, it's all about it on there. I have my favorite reading list is on our website. So if there's a lot of things you want to learn, got all of those things for you. All right, Robin, I think we're about ready for our spin. Is everybody ready to see who gets to win our free coaching for a month? Is everybody ready? Say yes, I'm ready in the chat. If you are ready to find out who's going to be our winner. Ooh, Paul, yes. Ooh, good. Love that. Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to share my screen.
Okay.
Do you see the spinner?
There it is. What, we ready, guys? Drum roll. Let's do it. Here we go. And it's going to be Mary Kay. Woohoo! Mary Kay, congratulations. Outstanding. I'm so excited, Mary Kay. All right, so Mary Kay, I will be reaching out to you. We will get you scheduled for your 1 month with me. I'm so excited that we get to do that. Was this helpful for everybody today? I know we're going a couple minutes over. Did you find some value into this today? Let me know in the chat. Did you find it? Was it good? Awesome. Love it. Okay, so I am going to be posting, first of all, this will be live on my personal Facebook page. So Kole Finley, KoleFinley. Or if you're a member of our group, hopefully you're a member of our breakthrough group. If you are, would love to have you do that. We'll post that in there. And it is also on our YouTube channel, just Finley-RE. That is our YouTube channel. I'll have that up by tomorrow. Guys, thank you so much. You were amazing. We had such a good time playing today. I hope you got a lot out of it. Again, feel free to schedule some time with me. Love to sit down and chat all about your business. Robin, thank you so much for being so amazing in the chat. Thank you guys for playing out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.